Hi there, it's Ellie and this is my first ever speed build. So I'm doing it in the Snow Escape world, Mount Komormicro, and I'm doing it in 2-for-1 Komormicro lots. I'm sorry if I've said that wrong. So I'm trying to stick within the 32 tiles for a is it a micro home? Yeah, micro home. So I'm starting out with 2 basic boxes and then 2 tiles for a little porch area. I really love the Snowy Escape collection, or the stuff that we get from it. I think the style is really lovely, and it also goes really well with eco lifestyle, I think. So I've gone with the pale brown, which I end up changing because I can't find a pig and roof that I like that goes with it, but it's fine. So I've just got a open plan living and then a separate bathroom, so it's like a studio apartment kind of vibe, which where I live would probably set you back about £450,000, but it's whatever. I know that you could have done, or I could have done a 3x1 bathroom, but that just feels cramped. You know, if you're actually in there doing your business, it feels really claustrophobic. And we're not here for that, Darren. I love doing bathrooms 2x3 anyway. I think that's a perfect size, and I know you're stuck for size a little bit on a micro home, but we made it work. It's all good. The kitchen stuff is so nice from this pack. I love the fridge, I love the cooker, I love all the swatches. I just think this pale wood really brightens up the space, and lighter colours make the place look bigger, you know? So this was built just for one person to live in. I don't know why I got two seats there. I mean, I suppose your Sims can have guests over and stuff, but if you live in a place this small, isn't it just easier to take somebody out? Like, I mean, to a restaurant, not kill them. That wardrobe was far too big, so I wouldn't put that in. Just popping in a chair. They've got the mirror where they can, we can change a Sim anyway. Just popping in some lot traits as well. Sorry for the background noise. I think this lot ended up being about 22,000 simoleons. I put in some outside stuff, some landscaping, which I think pushed it over the 20,000 mark, but I mean, it's still fairly affordable, do you know what I mean? And I love all the perks that you get with the micro home. I had some problem placing that going, can you see? I don't like doing move objects while I'm doing interior, because I always end up with with spaces I can't use, because I try to cram everything in like one area and then it just becomes unusable. And million no disrespect, but that's what I find with quite a few lots that I find on the gallery. Like, they look absolutely fabulous, but not all of them are very functional. Also, can we just appreciate these cabinet spaces, like the shelving on the cabinets? Like, thank you, Miss Ma'am. So yeah, I don't like to do move objects, therefore I had a little problem with the curtains, but we made it work. Everything on this lot is using either base game or Snowy Escape. I think it's kind of nice to, for me, I don't have a very good eye for interiors, so to have everything come from the same collection is really helpful, because then I know that it's more likely to match. Not always does it work out like that, but most of the time things end up matching. And now comes my least favourite part, is roofing. I mean, sometimes it's fine, but sometimes roofing is really difficult, and I know that a lot of other people feel that way as well. So what I did the other day, actually, I made a horrible, ugly McMansion. Like, I'm sorry, but American interior and exterior design is just, ugh. It's just so ugly. And this is coming from a British person. Like, we have some ugly architecture here. It can't even be called architecture. But like, American McMansions, are you joking? That's vile. It's disgusting. Anyway, it meant that roofing was a bit of a challenge, so I just kind of went in and I did whatever I felt like. And it turned out, it was so much fun. It was so liberating. It's so fun to go in and do a build where you're just like, this is just going to be as ugly as possible. This is just not going to match. I'm not going to put pressure on it to make it look good. However, at this time, I was putting pressure on myself to make this roof look good, and it just wasn't happening. With the wallpaper choice, I couldn't find a roof that I liked that matched, that made it look good. Even, like, obviously I wasn't going to keep the glass because that looks daft, but it wasn't working. So I ended up settling on, I think it's one of the scalloped roofs maybe. Oh no, it is a snowy escape roof. But I ended up changing the whole exterior to a darker brown just so it didn't look so daft, which ends up working. But I think when you see a wallpaper on the in Build and Buy, I think if you see the default one, it just looks unfinished. It's like when you see the default roof and you're like, well, we can't use that because it's unfinished. Also, can I just say, I played The Sims for like a year and a half before realising roof trims existed. Can someone please confirm that I'm not the only one that had this? Like, I just didn't know what was going on. But the other game that I played was Sims 2. I never played Sims 3, so I don't know if it was a mechanic in Sims 3. But the jump from Sims 2 to Sims 4, oh my god, I was shaken to the core, let me tell you. And I only really started playing seriously. It wasn't serious. I only started seriously playing The Sims 4. I only started doing it more regularly and actually trying to do stuff like a year and a half ago, even though I've had the game for like 4 years. I mean, I feel like everyone has the game because the base game is about £5 and it's everything else that EA steals from you. But it's fine. Doing this did make me realise though how little stuff you actually get, even with expansion packs that are meant to literally be massive expansions of the game. Are you joking? That's not how it ends up working. So when you got expansion packs or stuff packs on The Sims 2, because those are the only types of packs that you got, you ended up getting loads of stuff. So the amount of stuff that you would get in a stuff pack in The Sims 2 is probably the same as you would get in an expansion pack in The Sims 4, at least in terms of Build and Buy and CAS. Also, why do we call it Build and Buy? Why can't we just call it Bab? We call it CAS, call it Bab. Cowards, a lot of us. What was I saying? I was saying something really profound, but I forgot what it was. Basically, I think I was just trying to say, like, no, I got no idea. Oh, that flooring looks alright though, doesn't it? Like doing the lake. Who is she? We love to see it. I haven't done landscaping properly, like, ever, until I did an underwater house in Sulani a couple of weeks ago. And it was so easy to blend in the edge of the property with the surrounding area because it's just all leafy and green and beautiful that something kind of clicked, and I was like, oh, so like kind of this is how you do it. Wow. So I've tried to do a little bit more landscaping because I think a lot of people are like me in that you just kind of don't really bother with landscaping, but it really does take the property kind of to the next level and it just makes it a lot nicer, I think. And I don't know this is real, like it's just a building and life simulator, but it is fun and it is nice to have those little touches, and it is the little details that can push it over the edge a little bit. Pushes me right over the edge. So this is what it looks like from the neighbourhood, and this is the final result. I did realise that I put it on back to front. It should be the other way around, but I did change that when I uploaded it to the gallery, and this is how it looks on the inside and out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. You can find this lot on the gallery under my username of ohelrond, ohelrond. I spelled that wrong. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye. Oh god, that was so annoying. Anyway, bye.